Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We are just past the PPI report. Came in 0.2% lower, and that sent the market pushing higher here in pre-market trading. You can see yesterday finishing with a very tight 2-day narrow range after the big squeeze on Thursday. Price still pushing through and holding above that 39.20 midpoint of the key range. As you recall, any pullback even as deep as that point could be defended for a continuation to the upper end of the key range here, which is 4,200. So right now, any pullback even as deep as 39.20 could be bought for a continuation up in a short-term move higher. Now keep in mind, this move is very similar to what we've seen already in Q3. This move right here, pushing through that 39.20, holding on a pullback and continuing higher at 4,200. Once price got above that zone, it was a little heavy, and that's when we seen our push and rotation back down. We could see that play out yet again. So right now, again, very similar price action, a big push through, pull back and continue toward 4,200. Maybe there's some overage to the upside, and then from there we may begin to rotate back down. That's been at least the pattern of the year so far. Downtrending price action. Still some more upside to go. Keep an eye on 2-day highs. Keep an eye on 2-day highs here. If there's a failure to hold 2-day highs, it wouldn't be surprising to see an outside day down at some point later on in the day if this rally fizzles. Alright, let's take a look here at the NQ. NQ up 2.68% right now, big push higher. Again, the 11,750 level, 11,800, those two been the big time levels there, and it's been resistance the entire time until we push through here on Friday. That push right there got us above for the last 2 days. We've gotten a 2-day narrow range. Now we're seeing an upside break from that 2-day narrow range. So again, this is the first time we're going back and filling the September 21st FOMC key level. We could have some more upside that takes us as high as 13K up above. 13K is the next key level above. In terms of market structure, it is also right where yearly VWAP currently is, and then you have a falling 200 at 12,750. Those could be the upside targets ahead. Again, very similar to the ES. Any pullback here could be defended for a continuation toward 13,000 up ahead. Keep an eye on 2-day highs. Any major rejection of those levels could suggest weakness ahead, but right now holding firmly above that zone. Let's take a look here at crude oil. Crude oil testing prices just below 85s here. This one's been trading within this developing triangle type of pattern here. It's been a very messy range for the better part of a month. Ever since this day here, you take it this way like that, it's been a very messy move back and forth each and every day. That could continue to be the case as we trade around the apex of this developing pattern here. Keep an eye on 95 to the upside. Any push through 95 opens up some upside up ahead. Any failure at 95 and you're rotating back to 85 and perhaps retesting 75 ahead. This thing starts to fail through this midline here of the key range, you're going to get a big test at 75, which could offer an opportunity for a lower low rejection and a fade back to 85. So that's the path forward here for crude oil right now, trading in a narrow range right on 85s here. This is going to be an important level. Holding here, we may bounce. Failing here, and it opens up the next 10 handles down. All right, let's take a look here at gold futures. You'll notice gold been very strong. It hasn't really given us any kind of indications of a strong top or a strong high until today. This high right here, this rotation off the highs, is very sharp. If you look at it across multiple time frames, whether it's the minute periodicity, 15-minute, 60-minute, or lower 5-minute chart, you're getting a strong rejection off those highs and a big time turnaround, at least short term. You have a 60-minute signal here that's fired, a 15-minute signal that's fired, a strong V-top in the 4 or 5-minute charts. So all of that suggests that we may have reached a short-term limit to the upside. This is also a higher high failure on an intraday basis today from the overnight highs. That could open up a bit more weakness below. And again, if we start to find a strong high, then maybe we found the impulsive move. You got this strong low that rallies to a strong high. Maybe it pulls back to the midpoint of that pattern, and we get ourselves a new larger key range. That midpoint would be right here at 1705, trading 1779 right now. So it'd be a good 75-point move to go get that level here. So again, we'll see how strong that top is right now, but across time frames at the moment, it's starting to form a decent top, at least intraday. Taking a look lastly at ETH futures. This one's up right now 5%. We mentioned before that this impulsive sell-off right here was a really good one. It's a really good range, and we just need to go back and get that midpoint. 1355.50 is the midpoint. If this thing can go up there and complete that mid, we have ourselves a new key range that'll be super useful heading into the rest of the year and likely into Q1 of 2023. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.